Congresswoman Val Demings, a member of the House Judiciary Committee. The Florida Democrat was also part of the group that stood in silence to protest Judge Kavanaugh at the Senate Judiciary hearing. Good to see you today. I'm so grateful for your time, Congresswoman.
Good to see you, Harris. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I want to talk about how we go forward. Because this has been so incendiary and so vitriolic, the fight over Judge Kavanaugh and the allegations that came from Dr. Ford. How do we go forward? How do you picture it?
Well, let me just say this. It has been painful to watch, really, from the very beginning, and it was interesting today to hear our Chairman Grassley talk about the U.S. Senate hitting rock bottom, because it hit rock bottom under his leadership. Look, we have focused on individuals during this process, but this is really about what is best for America, what is best for the American people. Picking not only a great scholar, a great jurist, but a person of integrity to serve on the highest court of the land. That is really what we Democrats or Republicans should be focused on. I just do not believe, as someone who has served as a public servant most of my adult life, served in law enforcement, did not make my decisions based on political party. I do not believe that the current nominee rises to the best that we have to offer. And look, moving forward, we saw the vote today. There'll be an additional vote. We don't know yet how that's going to turn out, but it is important to me as a member of the House that we do come together and heal the wounds that are out there.
And how do you do that? I mean, I guess I'm looking for specifics, because we've seen so many specifics and how nasty it can get.
Well, and see, that's part of the problem. If we go back to, you know, as a former law enforcement officer, a detective, I investigated cases of sexual assault. Many of the victims waited months, years before they came forward. When you listen to, and if we could just all take a deep breath and lay our politics aside, which
well, that's
I
what
believe
Sarah Sanders
has just
said.
gotten us so divided. If we take a deep breath and look at the statement from Dr. Ford, look at the testimony from Judge Kavanaugh, there is no doubt in my mind, Harris, that Dr. Ford was a credible witness. I think it's impossible
to what she said she could remember,
that nothing happened to her, and that there was nothing that happened between the two of them.
All right.
We were glad to see the FBI investigation. I was certainly excited about that.
You must be the only one among Democrats that I've talked to who even feels that way, Congresswoman, because, Congresswoman, there has been just vitriolic, just dripping with anger about how the FBI investigation was going, and you say you were excited to see it. I want to cut in just for a second.
When Senator Flate asked for the FBI investigation, I was excited that we were going to have one. But I am not familiar, based on my knowledge, training, and experience, with an investigation that falls short of interviewing the alleged victims, interviewing every witness that has been put forward, interviewing, going back to the subject, going back to Judge Kavanaugh, and getting his response to the new information that has come forward.
You have said your piece on that. I want to interject with just one quick thing, because I got to let you go.
Based on my experience, I believe the investigation was not
I
complete,
hear you on that.
and I think it would have helped.
Representative Maxine Waters, though, and others in your party have put some things in the water, if you will, that look kind of like sharks swimming in terms of getting things back to a nicer place, a more congenial place where you can get some work done better by partisanship on Capitol Hill. Last question to you has to do with that, with the go out and verbally attack those who don't agree with you, and where that really puts us. And it puts some people in danger. Quick thought from you. You were a former police officer.
Look, verbal attacks have come from both sides of the aisle, unfortunately. That is not who we are as a nation. But, Harris, I think it started when Judge Garland could not even get a meeting with senators on
Capitol
Hill.
So I hear a retaliation there, and I'm going to bring you back because I don't want to end.
So it started wrong, and so unfortunately here we are. But we all do have an obligation, not just those of us in the Senate and in the House, but persons like you and others who report the news.
I'm going to step in because I have to let you go, Congresswoman. But it's interesting that you went back to Garland, because that would be about retaliation and that would be about revenge. And I want to bring you back and we can talk more at another time.
I look forward to it. Thank you.